Good morning, everyone. So today, I was just thinking about what I want to work on, and I realized the birthday year set, I think, from Crafter's Companion, I can't remember exactly what they call it. It's like Gemini birthday year or year of flower. I don't even remember. I hadn't used the February set because February was crazy with reviews and just other things I wanted to get to. So I brought out both February and March, or actually I forgot February and May, so this is not even right anyway. I'm going to work on February today because I was going to mix them together, but I thought, well, I'll just focus on February, get to March later. So if this is still available, if I have any links in the description box, there will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. Yeah, so like I said, I'm not sure if this is still available or not. I had originally picked up on HSN in that huge bundle, and it came with like the folder and all those kinds of things, carriers and all that. Let's put it away. Photopolymer stamps, really, really pretty. And this month is Primrose, or for February. So I think I'm actually going to cut it out with the die because I didn't use the die last time around. I think I just cut it out like a larger shape or whatever. But let's open this up. And, I was kind of looking at Primrose before I started, and they come in all sorts of shades and colors. I think the more classic one is probably the light kind of yellow with like a more of an orange or deeper center. So I think I'm going to do that. It has a nice little quote here. Primroses, the spring may love them. Summer knows but little of them, by William Wordsworth. You're growing on me, just for you. Miss you bunches. Here comes spring, primrose, and February. It's kind of interesting. You're growing on me. Is that, I don't know, that sounds kind of weird, no? You know what? You're growing on me. Let me make you a card. I don't know. Kind of weird. All right, so I'm going to get that on here. It smells good. It smells almost like chocolatey. Kind of weird. Okay, I'm going to use my little Nuvo hybrid ink. I am going to use alcohol ink markers, and I already picked out the colors, you guys. I'm like way ahead of my game today after this weekend of having oopsies and things. But here we go. And I'm barely patting it, and I don't know if you can see how light the lines are. Very delicate, should I say. I'm going to stamp it wherever, but giving myself some room for the die. Alright. I probably could have pushed it a little harder in the center there. I'm kind of missing a little bit of it. I can stamp it again, too, if you're concerned, but I'm going to let that go. I did grab some colors from the Diamond Press alcohol ink markers, and the reason I grabbed these is because I know the yellow in this is very light, so I thought that would be good for the actual flower. I have the oranges in case I need some for the center, and then I just grabbed some green, so it's the green color family there. But let's grab these guys. I might just use the light yellow and the deeper one, we'll see, or mid-tone one. So, I kind of want to just get started because, like I said, a lot of times, obviously I've been talking, but I wait and give this a chance to dry, the ink, but I don't even know that you have to do that. I think it's pretty quick drying, to be honest. Yeah, it's just fast drying, all surface ink. And I really do like this Nuvo hybrid. Okay, so I'm going to start in the very center and just kind of flick out. I'm using the brush side because I don't want to go all the way to the tip. I think I'm going to leave that tip white. So I'm going to bring some color out. You can do a petal at a time if you want to. And then let's see what the medium yellow, if I need that. That's dark. Let's see what medium looks like. And I was looking for my textured corners because I thought, oh, that'd be kind of fun maybe to pair this up with the textured corner items, and I cannot find them. I know I recently received the auto ship, and I put them somewhere near me, and I even took them out of the package. I kept the package in case I was going to return them, which I doubt, but I don't know what I did with them. So now I'm going to take the dark, and hopefully you can see it's not a super bright yellow. It's very muted. So that's all I'm going to do. And put some a little bit higher. And then go back in with the light yellow. I'm trying to just bring some of that color back out again, flicking out towards the tips. And I'll do that with all of the yellow flowers, pretty much the same. Now let's try the orange. I know the orange color family is a little bit interesting, so let me see. That's the light orange, and it's kind of dark. Yeah, I want more. Let's start with orange medium. And again, I can color the whole thing, and I don't want to put too much. I'm going to use the nib end this time. Just add a little bit of color. And then back to something like that. Okay, so that's how I'm gonna treat those guys. And then the green leaves, again, just light. Where are we at? I almost bring it all the way to the edge. Light, medium, just kind of following the veins here. Dark. I'm going to go under there because that's where the shadow would come in from the flower that's above it. And just kind of following the veins again. And go back to light. Just light. No, this is medium. Oh, got the wrong one. All right, light. Okay, and I'll do that with everything. I'm leaving a little bit of white edge just because it's a style choice pretty much on everything. So I'll be right back. Okay, just finished that. Didn't take too long. It's not a lot of flower there to color. And we're going to use this guy. I literally have not thought about anything else that I'm going to do with this card, so we'll see what we come up with. Hopefully I can find those textured corners. Like I said, I was looking around. I'm like, I pulled them out. A lot of times I'll put things in front of me, so I think, okay, use this soon, and I do not see them. Okay, let me trim this down a little bit, though, because we don't need this big piece of paper. Oh, you know what? I'm not actually done coloring. Oh, well, that's fine, because I do want to put a sentiment in that this little ring thing. So now, you know, after you take all that time and all that care, if you want to make an aperture so you know you're cutting where you want, I think I'm going to take a moment to do that because this should be big enough. And so just scrap piece of paper, stick that down. And let me, bring this. Okay, I'm trying to find a folder that's a little bit less wonky. Okay. I guess I could bring this up a little bit because I brought it closer so we can do our coloring. All right. There's that, here's this, and now we can see exactly where we're gonna cut. I probably would have been off a little bit, and then I would have been like, still used it, but you know, not super happy. Just clip that back in there. And you know, this is pretty, I think it's taped okay, but if you need to put tape like on the side or somewhere else, just so this doesn't move, you're good to go. Let's put this back there and see what happens. I didn't want to put too much tape on my coloring, but ooh. Okay. Oh, not bad. Look at that. It cuts it out really nicely. I guess even if I wanted to, I could use this as a drop shadow to not waste that. Hey, I don't know. It's a little bit too bright, but maybe I'll tone it down. We'll see. Okay. Let's put this to the side for now. Oh, you can always keep this for the next time. I just totally ripped it off of there. But if you want to just keep that same aperture, look at this. Oh, this is what I tell you. Me and carriers, we are not good friends. Everything gets stuck to them, and then I'm like, oh no. Okay. That's good enough. Just gonna put this back. Of course, you can wash and clean off your stamps. Highly recommended. I'm gonna put this down. And this does have a little bit of coloring too, so that's kind of why I'm looking at that for now. And let's ink this up. I'll color the flowers just like I colored the other flowers with a little bit of yellow, a little bit of orange, wherever shows that needs the yellow or the orange there. Put it up here somewhere. Okay. A little bit rough looking, and I don't know if that's my stamping or if that's the style of the stamp. You know what I'm saying? It looks a little bit like rustic. And let me see about a sentiment. Let's do Here Comes Spring. Okay, I'm gonna get a smaller stamping block. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, here we go. A bunch of things are gonna fall. just so I can control it a little bit better. Because I think that goes right in there. Ooh! If you want to use a stamp position, that'd probably be better. Or, you know what I'm saying, a precision press, something like that. Because this is not a big area. Here comes spring. Oh goodness. Let's see if that's straight. Oh, well, I'm too late now. I was going to use this little tool that a subscriber sent in just to try it out. To help me stamp, but next time, okay? Oh, that's pretty, not bad. Okay, I'm gonna color this in. I'll probably color the yellow area too to make it look goldish, but it's just gonna be yellow. And I'll be right back. That done, and I will also cut that out. This one's a little bit easier to see probably because it's very basic, this the shape of it. You can kind of see right in there and see what you're doing, so I'm not gonna make an aperture for that, but I'm gonna cut this little piece down and put a little tape, run it through, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we have that. And just trying to think what I want to do for a background, or you know, card base and all that. I do have a standard HSize card base just sitting here, but let's see. Yeah, this pretty little guy. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is grab some paper and come up with something that we're gonna put in our actual card and then build it up. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I think I'm gonna keep it kind of simple. I do like the green accents like they showed in the example there. So what I have here is just a piece of paper cut down, a black piece of paper cut down to 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. So, and then this one is 5 1/4 by 4. And all I'm going to do with that one, actually, I got some new stuff the other day and I wanted to try it out. So I'm going to sprinkle it with some little drops kind of stuff. It's not really drops, it's like what do they call it? They call it silk, I think, from Spellbinders. On this piece, let me move this out of the way, and also whatever, we're just gonna use it. I can see at the bottom that all this stuff is kind of sitting there, as you can see, so I'm gonna take a moment to really get it going. Oh yeah, it's coming in there. This is fresh sage silk. It's a FSJ thing, but it's also something you pick up on Spellbinders. Take that off. I think when I picked this up, it probably still is, I think it was on clearance. So this is just a really deep green color. So I'm going to try to keep getting this going. I don't really care if it has bubbles because we're going to flick it with the brush. It's like a nail polish bottle. So I'll be right back. It's definitely a nail polish bottle. It reminds me of those Franken polish bottles because you could buy them and it already has little ball bearings in there, or you buy more ball bearings and make your own nail polish. Remember back in the day people were doing that? I'm sure they still do it because it was fun, but ooh, yes, that I like that. A lot of this is going to be covered up, but for now, I like the way this works. And then it sucks right into, yes, 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 this is great. I did get it some probably where I don't want it, you know, on my surface, and I probably should put this in a box, but look at me, get it on my hands, and you know how I am. Okay, I am going to grab something to clean this up with, but hopefully you can kind of see it's already sucking into the paper and becoming like totally silver. I know the other day I used it really quickly, but I hadn't shaken it, or whatever the word is, and this is cool. All right, I'll be right back. I am loving this. So, I did get some on my Empress and on my Gemini Junior, but that's okay. I'm also going to use these nesting dies, and people ask me where I bring these out. These are black. These are diamond press. Usually when they're black like this, it's usually diamond press. But I'm going to cut these very simply just to mat up again some more black and green. So I'm just going to cut this out of the black paper and this out of my green paper. And pretty much we'll just layer everything up. I'll be right back. I'm going to flick on this too, I suppose. All right, I'll be back. So I did hit this with my heat tool, no problem. I can see there's one that's like just taking a little while longer to dry. Oh yeah, it's almost there. Let me wipe my Empress. Okay, so now that I've left that sit and I'm wiping the Empress, it's not really coming off. So in a way, that's kind of good because if you're using like a mixed media project or you want to put this on acetate or something, it seems like it'll stick. So a good little experiment, I suppose. All right. So if you do get some of that stuff on your, you know, put it in a box, like I said, or put down some kind of drape or something that helps you not get it all over the place. And here we go. Really cool. I like the way it gets metallic so quickly too. It kind of reminds me of like those old school 80s pens. Okay. So I just used that for a little bit of texture, but it was also thinking of embossing. I mean, there's lots of things we could do instead. And yes, my trash man is coming through, of course. All right, I'm gonna stick this on this. And then I'll see about exactly, do I want to layer them, pop them up? I don't know, but I am going to glue this to this and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm just looking. I think I'm going to do something like this. Very simple. One last thing I do want to pop on here. Actually, I want to put a little bit more of these drops. Like right in here where it's going to show better. Or maybe I can just turn this around, I guess is what I should do. You know what I'm saying? I can mess with the circle a little more because there's more on this side. So while that dries, I want to take that word Primrose and go ahead and pop that on here like I did last time. It just looks artsy and cool, and I think we'll be okay if I try to do that. Aww. Should I put their end here? Is that weird? I don't know, I kind of like that. Maybe I'll put it in both places. Just a little something, just add a little more texture, if you will. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry, I'll be right back. I think I'll use it like this. And look at that, I used up this whole thing, a little Dollar Tree piece. Just use it up, especially on the back of a thing like this. Unless people are peeking back there, I don't know. I don't think they will, but there we go. So maybe like in here. So this, that is Dollar Tree dimensional adhesive. It's not very high. So I do like having it because I like to have like different layers. Like this one is quite a bit thicker. I know I threw it out, but well, maybe there's a little piece here. I don't know if you can tell the thickness is different, right? Of this dimensional as opposed to this one. So you can kind of play with the heights of your projects, and I like that. The rest of it I'm going to do 3D glue gel. And that's all I'm going to do. And now I'm thinking, oh, maybe I should make another little bow. I always forget to do stuff like that, and then I'm like, yes, that's what we need, you know? I'll put that there, and then I was going to put this kind of here somewhere. I think I will pop it up. Sorry about my trash will come through at 6 o'clock on the dot at my house, and I'm like, do I live right near them? I don't. Actually, I don't. I know where the dump is. It's not near here, but they start here. So anyhow, and I was gonna stick this here, I think, and that's it. I was like, maybe I should get some 3D. Like some gems and stuff, but this is kind of a lot already. Well, not a lot, but just like whatever else I have stamped here and there. Hopefully, so I put a huge glob of the glue so that way it gives it more, just a little more lift. So it has to clear this plus that, you know, so I put more. I like that. I think that's very simple. It's pretty. It has a lot of kind of here and there, you know, going on. Not bad. Yeah, I might adjust this a little bit, bring this down. Maybe a little bit. And this too. All right, guys, there we are. Thanks for watching. You know, tomorrow is another, I suppose, craft show day on HSN, and it's not a full day of craft, and like Diamond Press will have a couple items they're going to showcase again, I believe, and I want to wait to hear because, you know, HSN changed things last time around. The tag set, this one, and the inspirational stamps, right? The stamp set that I reviewed in the last go round. So definitely keep an eye out. I will have another quick little video about using some of these pretties. And you know, I've been using them here and there for different things. So that's kind of why I was like, oh, maybe I should put a bow on here or some gems. But I think we're good. I think we're going to keep it a little earthy, a little basic like that. So yeah, so keep an eye out, guys. I have some other follow-ups. The LDRS Pirouette, I did contact them and they did respond really quickly and nicely and all that. So if you haven't watched their own video and you want a new set of instructions, or you just want the new set of instructions, I believe they want you to email them at this point. But I'll have more of that information. I'll do a follow-up video, of course, for the Pirouette Builder because, you know, just I think to to be nice, because I could just leave it the way it is, and it was kind of a disaster making the background, but they gave me some good information and things, and then again, a new set of instructions. So I will follow up with that maybe later today, if not tomorrow. But all right, guys. Well, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye now.